Could The Last of Us happen in real life? Probably not. The fungus that's featured in The Last of Us is called cordyceps, and it's actually based on a real-life fungus. But luckily, it's not able to infect humans. Our body temperatures are too high for the spores to actually survive. So you don't have to worry, you won't turn into this guy. However, the show's premise is rooted in reality. The inspiration comes from Orpheocordyceps unilateralis, or also known as the zombie ant fungus. This parasitic species targets the carpenter ant. The spores latch onto the exoskeleton of the ant, where it begins to burrow in using pressure and enzymes. From there, the fungus spreads internally, eventually reaching the brain, where it releases chemicals and basically hijacks the ant's central nervous system. Like a puppet, it forces the ant to clamp down on its jaw onto a leaf, so the fungus can then sprout and release more spores, continuing the cycle. The chances of this zombie ant fungus mutating and gaining the ability to infect humans is extremely low, but not zero. While it makes for great TV, the real actual danger of fungi are the drug-resistant fungal infections that are becoming more and more rampant. Just like antibiotic-resistant bacteria, some fungi are beginning to evolve defenses against our strongest antifungal treatments, especially in climate change, when they're forced to thrive in new environments. Take Candida auris, for example. A few years ago, the CDC raised alarms about its rapid spread in the US and its increasing resistance to treatment, even to our last-line antifungals. Natural disasters add fuel to this fire. Take flooding during Hurricanes Maria and Harvey, for example. This created ideal conditions for dangerous molds to thrive, leading to a serious spike in serious infections. Another concern? Aspergillus fumigatus. Say that 10 times fast. It's another mold that can cause serious illnesses with people with weakened immune systems. Strains with resistance to multiple drugs have already been detected. Researchers recently discovered a new compound called mandimycins, created by a bacterium called Streptomyces nostropsis. In fact, many of the drugs we use to fight bacterial and fungal infections come from the microbial world itself. Nature's already done most of the hard work for us. We just need to tap into it. Mandimycin, unlike most antifungals, targets ergosterol, which is a key component within fungal cell membranes. Essentially, it disrupts phospholipids, which is one of the fundamental building blocks of cell membranes. It's a powerful breakthrough, but with a catch. Most mammals, like humans and mice, share phospholipids, so that means mandimycin can have dangerous side effects. So the next challenge will be to engineer the compound to target fungal cells specifically. Not all fungi are foes. In fact, there are some that could potentially save this planet. Take Hero Technologies, an Austin-based tech startup that uses plastic-eating fungi to tackle pollution. Their goal? Bring this innovation from labs to homes around the world. Their first order of business is disposable baby diapers, which take approximately 400 years to break down. Yeah, 400 years. I'll be gone by then. But plastic waste is a major crisis. Fungi might be nature's way of fighting back or fixing the problem. Similarly, Mycocycle, a Chicago-based company, is training fungi to break down and detoxify construction waste. With the construction industry generating around 145 million tons of debris annually and contributing nearly a third of US greenhouse gas emissions, this fungal solution could play a key role in sustainable waste management. Actually, fungi might be the hot, sexy new thing. No, literally. Cordyceps sinensis, nicknamed Himalayan Viagra, is especially prized in traditional medicine for its aphrodisiac properties. You could probably find a $19 bottle of this at Whole Foods, but the most coveted strains in Beijing can fetch upwards to 136 grand per pound. Why the astronomical price tag? The fungus only grows at high altitudes in the Himalayas, particularly on the mountainsides of Nepal and Tibet. And harvesting it is extremely dangerous and exploitative as well. Child labor is common in these remote regions, and families depend on seasonal collection for income. It's not just hard work, it's deadly. This past year, more people have died harvesting Yurtsegunbu, as it's locally known as, than climbing Mount Everest. At altitudes reaching 15,000 feet, harvesters face dangers such as extreme cold, flash floods, avalanches, and treacherous terrain. The obsession with cordyceps mirrors the plight of another endangered species, the pangolin, hunted nearly to extinction for its keratin-rich scales, also used in traditional remedies. In both cases, ancient beliefs, regardless of scientific validation, have fueled black markets, driven up prices, and placed immense pressure on fragile ecosystems and vulnerable communities. Whether or not it truly works as a health supplement remains unclear, but the demand continues to rise, pushing the species towards endangerment and creating a shadow economy that's based on risk and scarcity. Fungi are incredible. Dangerous, yes, but essential, powerful, and full of potential. From terrifying infections to cutting-edge biotech to ancient medicine, fungi are more complex than most of us realize. So hopefully you've learned something fun and exciting and weird about fungi in today's video. If you watched this far, thank you so much. Your support means the world to me. And if you liked it, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And with that, I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.